Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Boss Lady Vibes. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok. I do TikTok, Boss Lady Vibes. And today is gonna be like a story time. I'm gonna sit down and just have a little talk with you guys. I'm eating pizza right now, so excuse me. So I recently decided to, shave my head off because I recently have been diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer, and I found out about a few months ago. We're in May right now. I would say in January, the end of January of 2022. And the way I discovered it was basically, I have 2 kids. I was pregnant with my second one. One day I just woke up and I had a bump like right here on my neck. And I was like, well, I'm pregnant. Maybe it's from like heavy lifting or stuff like that. Like maybe I'm heavy lifting too much. I was in the process of moving stuff around and stuff. And I was like, well, I gotta go to the hospital to get this checked out because it freaked me out. It really did. It freaked me out. So I went to the hospital, and they told me, we can't do all these tests until you give birth and stuff, taking the pepperoni out. This pepperoni's been giving me like heartburn with these chemo, like really bad. But anyways, so I went to the doctor and they told me that I had to wait to give birth. So I waited to give birth. So I went back to the hospital because I was having like an asthma attack. And I literally thought I was having an asthma attack. Like I couldn't breathe or anything or anything like that. So they kept me in the hospital. I was there for about like 4 days. They did a biopsy on me. They took out a little piece. Hi, Bugga. They took out a little piece. They did a CT scan where like they put you in a little tube and they check you, and a PET scan, and then they let me go after that. After the biopsy, they're like, okay, you can go home. And then a week later, I had an appointment with Dr. Mitchell Machado. He's an amazing doctor, just so you know. I had my appointment with him and I found the shocking news. Like, it was really, really, really shocking to me that I have stage 3 Hodgkin lymphoma cancer. And it was like so much information at once that it was really overwhelming to take in. So when he gave me all that information, I took it. I was overwhelmed. I was crying. I was in shock. I didn't know what my life was going to turn into. I didn't know what to do. How am I going to take care of my kids? How is my husband going to look at me with no hair? Like, just so many emotions at once.
Mommy, what are you doing?
I'm doing a video for YouTube.
Video for me?
Yeah. You want to sit next to me? I'm talking to them.
Let's talk.
I'm telling my experience of having cancer. So, hi family.
Hi, Daddy.
How are you?
How are you?
This is my oldest son.
Then my house.
I love you.
I love you.
So, with all the emotions going in my head, my sister-in-law came over. She brought me flowers. They comforted me. you know, a lot of family that I have is from my husband's side and my side too. But I feel like they were really supportive of me in making the decisions that I made, and starting treatment was very nerve-wracking for me because I was really nervous to go through that. I still am going through treatment. I have the port right here. So February 10, I ended up getting the port inserted in my chest. And before that surgery, I was so like nervous because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know how to feel afterwards, but luckily everything went well in the surgery. The port didn't move out of place because basically the port is when they insert a device connected to the vein, and it's a cable, and then it's connected to the largest vein connected to your heart. So if that moves out of place, they would have to do the surgery again, and it's just a whole nother process. But I went through the surgery. It hurt really bad because I'm anemic and I couldn't take any medicine except for Tylenol for the pain. Felt like my chest was gonna fall off, everything. And luckily, I couldn't pick up my kids for about 3 to 5 days. It was just like, and I have a 10-month-old. I have a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old. I love my boys to death. I couldn't pick them up. I couldn't, deal with them that much. As much as I wanted to pick them up and move around, run around with them, play with them, I really couldn't. So that was a very hard moment for me. So around after I got the port inserted, I went to another doctor's visit, and my oncology told me, you're gonna start losing your hair. You're gonna have side effects from chemotherapy when you start. And, I just don't want you to be surprised or anything like that. But you're gonna have 4 sessions of chemotherapy, and then a PET scan, and as well as radiation therapy for about 6 months. And I was like, okay. So I had my first chemotherapy around April, I think, the beginning of April. And I just didn't know what to expect. I was really nervous that day. What they do is they give you pre-medicines first, and everything is through this port. They put a needle here, connect it, that's like your IV, and yeah, so that hurt. When they put the needle in, oh my god, it hurt. I had to get numbing cream because it hurts. It just hurts really bad. So this piece is so good. So I did my first chemotherapy. Before the chemotherapy, they put an IV on you. They give you Benadryl in the IV. They give you Tylenol. They give you steroids and anti-nausea medicine in the IV. And they give you anti-inflammation medicine in the IV. That alone made me so sleepy. Like, so sleepy. Very sleepy. My dad came with me for the first session of chemotherapy. And he's a truck driver. He drives throughout the states. But when he found out that I had cancer, it was very heartbreaking for him and all of my family, really. Everyone around me that loves me, cares about me, checks up on me. And, you know, it was very heartbreaking for a lot. It was like a shocker, you know. You never want someone you love have this condition or have cancer. You never want them to go through, you know, bad stuff because you love them and you care about them. So it was very hard for everyone, not just me, even though I'm the one that's going through it, but my family. Like, it was really hard for them, and my kids really didn't understand. Like, they don't understand. They're too young. But I went through my first chemotherapy session. The session was, I got there at 7:30. I left around 2 in the afternoon. The whole session was about 6 hours of just chemotherapy. And it was hard. I felt really sleepy. Luckily, it was on my husband's day off. So he was there to help me. I cooked beforehand, like that morning, so that way, you know, the kids could eat and stuff like that. Because, you know, I'm always home with the kids, so I'm always the one that cooks, cleans, like takes care of the baby. But what happened? You wanna come to come? This is my youngest. He's 10 months. What are you doing? So I slept most of that day, and I was I've had 2 sessions so far, and a lot of my hair was falling out to the point where my scalp was like really sensitive, and it was giving me a headache, and it was very depressing. Taking a shower, washing my hair, and just a whole bunch of it just falling out. Like, it was really sad for me. Like, I went through very hard moments in life, but I made the decision to shave it because I just didn't want to see the hair falling out no more. And wrapping it up in a wrap, it was hurting, giving me migraines. So my husband shaved it for me, and we made it a fun experience, me and him. I might show like a little bit of the footage, but not all of it, of us, because I did record me shaving my head just to have it for myself. But, you know, we did cry together, we laughed together, like the whole 9 yards. But it was honestly worth it, because now this experience is unforgettable, and it's through the process of me healing. So I could definitely say that I'm making this video not for myself, or, you know, it's for you guys, because I love everyone that supports me, and all my TikToks and you know, everyone that subscribes to me and follows me and truly wants to know how I'm doing. It's for everyone else that's really going through it too. You know, even though I'm going through the situation in my life, someone else might be going through it too. And know that if I could do it, you could do it too. And if I had the strength to get through this with 2 kids, and you can do it too. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna have hard times in life, but it will get better. And I am in the process of getting better, and this is part of it. I'm still not done. I've only done 2 treatments. I still have about, I don't know, like a few more to go, hopefully, if God is willing to, you know, heal me. Only God has the power to tell me when it's time. You know, everything happens for a reason. So if you're going through it and you have cancer, or maybe you just found out from your doctor, maybe you're doing chemotherapy too, I'm here for you. Because at the end of the day, no one wants to feel alone in this. And I get it. It's hard. It was hard for me just finding out. And at that, I felt like I was alone. Until I came out on TikTok, Boss Lady Vibes. Follow me on my TikTok. And, you know, that's where I came out and told the world that I have cancer. And a lot of people supported me, and I appreciate each and every one of you that do. You know, it's hard. I have 2 kids, and it's not easy with you two. It's not easy. But I do it for my family, because if I would have never found this out, if I would have never had treated this, where would I be today? What I thought was an asthma attack, it wasn't an asthma attack. My insides were the inflammation was so bad, it was covering my airways. And I used to take asthma medicine every night, a pill every night, so I wouldn't get an asthma attack. I stopped even taking the asthma medicine. My inflammation has started to go down, thank God, not all the way, slowly going down, but it was never my asthma. I couldn't breathe, ran to the hospital because of the lymph nodes. They were so swollen that if I would have never taken care of that, God forbid, I would have died. Honestly, finding out this treatment is saving my life. And even though it comes with like side effects, chemotherapy, like I get nauseous, I get dizzy at times. I try to drink a green shake every day so that way I could be more healthy and try to feel better. You know, I lost a lot of my hair, that's why I shaved my head off. My nails are starting to get a little bit black. I don't know if you guys can see. No. It doesn't really show that bad now, but you know, there's a lot of things that go into chemotherapy. My feet get really cold. I have to wear socks. This is Romeo. This is Mateo. And how old are you?
Mio.
I'm 3.
I'm 3.
Yeah, you're 3.
I'm 3.
And this is Mateo. He's 10 months. These are my babies. I love you. And I love you. These are my world. And this is what I'm fighting for. My family. And even though we're not perfect, we're a family, and you know, we love each other. But what I am going to do is I'm gonna create a GoFundMe. Anything helps. Right now I'm a stay-at-home mom, and you know, it's hard with this condition. So hopefully I get better soon. So hopefully I get better soon, so that way I can provide for my kids, because I did have to stop working. And the link will be down in the description down below. Follow my TikTok, my Instagram. So follow my TikTok. I try to be funny and I try to, you know, just have a good time on there. Follow my Instagram, Boss Lady Vibes. Boss Lady Vibes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this story time helped you understand my situation, and if you're going through it too, just know that I'm here for you. I love you guys. Bye.
Such short notice. Okay?